Today we are making Soondubu Jjigae, my ultimate favorite soup of all time. In Korean, it basically translates to extra soft tofu stew. It's such a versatile dish. My mom's Korean and she has been formulating this recipe for so many years. I think it's delicious and rich and versatile, and it can be vegetarian. So let's just get started making it. So my family recently turned pescatarian, so today I'm going to be using some chopped up shrimp, squid, and clams, but if you do eat meat, I would suggest using some nice beef or pork belly. Those are normally the best proteins for this, anything to add a little more fat and flavor. But I'm using this seafood for now. Just chop it all up. And then once you've got that, we're going to be getting some really old kimchi. And when I say old, I want the stinky, fermented, totally tangy, sitting in the fridge for a month kimchi. Because it really is perfect for stews and it's perfect for chopping up into our base mixture. Alright, now one of my favorite parts, we are making the chili oil. This makes the dish so much richer. We're just adding in some vegetable oil, couple tablespoons, with another couple tablespoons of chili pepper, also known in Korean as gochugaru. I'm using the coarse one today because I really just want some nice flavor going. We're going to simmer this on medium heat until you really get that nice red, rich oil. Once it looks like it's done, we're going to take it out and strain it just through a little strainer here, just so that we can get the oil and not all the burnt chili flakes. It's a nice deep red and it's perfect for this stew. Now we're going to actually start making the soup. We're adding about 2 tablespoons sesame oil along with about a tablespoon or so of garlic paste. I'm lazy, so I'm using the squeeze tube, don't judge. We're going to let that become bubbly and fragrant, and then we're going to add in that chopped kimchi that we just prepared earlier. Once that's all hot and bubbly as well, we're going to add in our water to actually start making a soup base. But of course, we need more flavor than that, so I'm using this vegetarian version of Bouillon. I'll show you the packaging in case you want to see what it's like. It's such a concentrated flavor and it's perfect. It proves that you don't need meat to flavor foods. But once that is incorporated, we're also adding in our red chili pepper oil that we had made earlier and then skimming off the top of our soup. At the top, there's basically a big conglomerate of all of the fats and proteins that are less dense in the soup, risen to the top. Completely edible, but I'm fancy and like to take it out. Alright, now the actual star of the show, the Soondubu tofu is going in. It is so delicious. My favorite type of tofu, personally. Make sure not to mash it up too much, though, when you put it in the soup. Since we're still adding other things, it'll break up into smaller pieces as we move along naturally. We still want to have those big curds in there so that you have some protein. Once that's come to a boil, we get to add in our seafood. Make sure to cook this at least 4 minutes to make sure that the seafood's actually all the way cooked through. And then, even though my younger self would totally hate this, we're going to add in some chopped green onions. It really does add some great aesthetics and flavor and sort of brightens up the dish. Once all of our ingredients are incorporated and everything is cooked, we are all set and ready to plate. Personally, I like to put a nice orange egg yolk. Sort of reminds me of like a setting sun against the red chili oil. But of course, you can also eat this with other things. I usually eat this with white rice. You can have multigrain rice or other panchan side dishes. It's all up to you. I hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.